Monday and welcome back to another vlog. Sorry that this is the first clip of today. It's about 10 o'clock and I'm getting ready to head to bed. It was just a pretty busy day, obviously. As we all know, since it was a Monday, I was very busy at work. I had a long day at work, showed up early at like 7 and left late. Well, technically I left on time because I left at 4:30, but late since I got there early and came home and just started packing and getting ready for my trip tomorrow. I packed and unpacked a couple times because I was really trying not to check a bag because I'm flying Southwest and I booked after their policy changed to where I don't get a free checked bag. But I found not a loophole, but I ended up getting the Southwest Rewards credit card when I booked my flights. So technically I do get one free checked bag. So I packed a carry-on, unpacked it, packed it in a different carry-on. Still wasn't so sure about it, and I ended up just packing it in a suitcase that I'm gonna check. At least now I won't have to worry about if I buy anything when I'm gone and making sure it's on the way back. But I do have an early morning again tomorrow. I'm gonna try to wake up at like 5:30 or so. Ryan is taking me to the airport and I'm heading to the East Coast, Maryland to be exact. My parents are already out there with my grandma and my brothers and two of my brother's girlfriends, and me and two of my sisters are flying out tomorrow. So it's gonna be a whole family thing. So we'll see how many clips I get throughout the week. I'm gonna try to obviously document the trip, but again, as always, respecting my family's privacy. But anyways, that's kind of what we have to look forward to. So I'm gonna head to bed because I have a long travel day tomorrow. So I will see you then. Happy Tuesday. This has been such a long and hectic travel day. Story time. This is a whole thing. I flew Southwest, obviously, as you saw, and there's two terminals out of San Diego, and I was supposed to fly to New Orleans and then get on a flight to Baltimore. When I went through security and was heading to my gate, my flight got delayed. At first it was only like 2 hours, so I was like, oh, it's fine, like no big deal. And then it got delayed like another hour or something like that, which was crazy. So I went to the ticket counter and they got me put on a nonstop flight, but it was in the other part of the Southwest terminal. So I had to go through security a second time. I checked a bag because obviously, as I said last night, I could have probably just had a carry-on, but I just felt like it wasn't going to work on the way back. So I did check my bag and they were like, oh, well, we'll try to grab it and make sure it's on your flight. It was a pretty smooth flight besides some turbulence. It was raining in Baltimore when we landed, so they said the landing might be a little rough. It wasn't so bad. I've had worse. But landed, took a little bit to taxi and get to the gate. And then when I got to baggage claim, my bag was not there. The app said the flight number that it was on, and I was like, that's not the flight that I was on, or even the flight number to the other flight that I was supposed to be on, like my original flight number. And so I went to the baggage claim office that they have, and my bag went to Chicago. What a travel day. So the only thing that has gone right so far is that I got the rental car and I'm in the rental car now. They said that flight lands at 11:45 tonight, so I can come back and grab it tonight or tomorrow from the office. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do, but for now I'm waiting for my sisters. One of my sisters just landed, so I'm waiting for her to get her bags and then I'm going to go grab her, and then my other sister lands about an hour from now with my nephew. So we're gonna grab them and then head to the Airbnb, and then I might just turn around and come back here and grab my bag. Who knows? We'll see. But anyways, it's just been a very hectic travel day, and honestly, I've been up since 5:30 Pacific time. It is almost 9 p.m. Eastern. So I've been up for 12 hours. And honestly, like being up until, 1 or 2 a.m. Eastern time isn't going to be that big of a deal because it's only going to be like 10, 11 back home. So I might just come back and get my bag tonight. That way, at least I have my stuff because I don't have anything on me except for like my laptop and my Kindle and my phones. So anyways, long-winded story, but what's a travel day without some chaos? Obviously, just wanted to get you up to date, up to speed with where we were at. So I'm gonna go grab my sister and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do until my other sister lands, and then we'll just see where the rest of the night takes us. It's like if I come back tonight and get my bags or if I come in the morning, but I will catch you later. Happy Wednesday. It is a little before 9 and I'm just hanging out outside. Honestly, it's a little gross out here still. It rained this afternoon, so it's pretty muggy and humid and gross. But other than that, it feels pretty nice. It was just a fairly chill day. I did have to finish some work this morning when I got up. And honestly, I didn't sleep super great because I didn't fall asleep until like 2 a.m. And I woke up at around 8:30. Not the best sleep, but I, got my work done, and then we just hung out as a family. We went to my sister's house and had a little get together and threw a little party for my brother-in-law who got out of the military. And now we're just back at the Airbnb hanging out. I'm outside because even though it's a little muggy, like I said, it still feels pretty nice. It's just very humid, but taking in some peace and quiet. I don't know if I've said it before, but I am the oldest of 7 kids. And so every time we all get together, I love my family, but it's a little overwhelming sometimes and overstimulating. And so it's nice to just have a little bit of peace and quiet and just sit in my thoughts, you could say. So just hang out outside watching the lightning bugs and listening to all the sounds of nature. We saw some deer earlier, and there's a lake here on the property, as you saw earlier. So just kind of vibing and relaxing. I wish I would have brought my Kindle out, but honestly, I probably won't be out here too much longer. I just figured I would get some peace and quiet and chat with y'all. It'd be a little hard to get a chatting clip inside the house because there's so many people and it's so loud. So also, sorry the lighting is awful. Like I said, it's about 9 p.m. almost, so, and I'm outside, so not the greatest lighting. So I did straighten my hair earlier and I tried to do my bangs, but then it rained, so obviously that didn't really help. I think my hair would thrive in the humidity like this if I actually took the time and like got products to try to do like a wavy hair method. I just didn't have time, and my sister is a hairdresser, but she doesn't have any products for that because her hair isn't wavy. So we're just dealing with this. Like I said, I straightened it, but this is just how it's gonna be until I get back to San Diego, which will be tomorrow. So I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the evening and just chill. Luckily, I'm done with my work for the week. Not for the week, but I'm done with my work. So tomorrow I don't have to do anything and I just can relax and enjoy my travel day, and hopefully it's not as chaotic as yesterday. And I don't have to work until Friday when I get back to the office. So we're just gonna relax for the evening, spend some time with family, and hopefully have a relaxing evening. obviously, and what a whirlwind of a couple days. Also, today ended up unfortunately not being an easy travel day like I was hoping. I ended up having to change flights again. I was supposed to fly from Baltimore to Nashville and then Nashville to San Diego. My Nashville flight got delayed, which was not that big of a deal, but then my Baltimore flight got delayed, and I was gonna land in Nashville after my other flight took off. So ended up flying to Sacramento and then here to San Diego. So I was like, you know what? I don't care. As long as I make it home today, it's all that matters. A long travel day. It is now 10:30 p.m. and I've been up since about 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern time, so about 6-ish. I'm exhausted, kind of stressful, not gonna lie. This trip, we were running on caffeine and vibes, and as I told Ryan, not necessarily good vibes, hopeful vibes, but caffeine and vibes nonetheless. So anyways, I'm going to shower and just get ready for bed and go to sleep because I did not take tomorrow off of work, and so I do have to go to work tomorrow. I could probably take the day off last minute, but I have so much to do because I didn't really work the last couple days. Obviously I worked a little bit Tuesday and Wednesday, but I have a lot to do, so I am gonna go to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna shower and get to bed so I can make it to work in the morning. I already read quite a bit on the flight and I listened to a little bit of Babel on an audiobook. So I'm not gonna read before I fall asleep. I'm just gonna shower and lay down and go to bed. So we're gonna do that and then we'll be back to work tomorrow to start our Friday, and then hopefully we can get some more rest this weekend. But I'm gonna get as much sleep as I can tonight, which means I need to shower and head to bed. So I'm gonna do that and I'll catch you tomorrow. Happy Friday. It was a very busy day today at work. Obviously no office clips. It's about 5 p.m. now and I just pulled in and parked and got home, and I'm about to head upstairs and get with Ryan and the cats because Ryan got off early today. So we're gonna just spend the evening together and just relax. I did not sleep super great last night and I don't know why, but it's fine. It's the weekend now, so hopefully I can get some better sleep this weekend and maybe get more than like 6 hours of sleep. Who knows? But anyways, I have to do a bunch of editing this weekend, obviously, starting with tonight because I have not done anything. I did not have time on Monday to do any editing between packing and unpacking and packing again like multiple times. And then last night I did not have any time to edit either because I got in later than expected and I got home and literally showered and fell asleep. So tonight we're gonna really lock in and get some editing done, and then we're obviously going to spend tomorrow doing editing as well. So that is kind of the plan for tonight. Just head upstairs and relax and get on the computer and get some more work in. So I'm gonna do that and I'll catch you later. Happy Saturday. It's a little before 10. Ryan left about half an hour ago. He works 10 to 6 today, so it's just me and the cats. It's going to be a fairly typical weekend, but I'm not gonna go on a walk today just because with how this week was, I just honestly don't really feel like going out on a walk today. I obviously didn't do any editing throughout the week because I was gone, so I did some last night, but I still need to do a lot today, and I have things to do around here as well. I still need to unpack my suitcase. I pulled out like a couple things, like my makeup and my toiletries and my hair straightener, but basically everything else is still in the suitcase. So I need to do that, and I need to go to the grocery store and get a couple things for dinner because we're gonna do taco bowls tonight. So I just want to relax because it's been a busy and stressful and chaotic week. So we're not gonna go on a walk today, maybe tomorrow, but for now I'm going to just make a coffee and set up the computer and do some editing while I drink that and get something to eat. I think I'll probably edit for a couple hours, just see what I can do. We did a pasta with pesto last night and salad, and there's some leftover pasta in the fridge. So I think I'll probably edit until around like 1-ish, and then I'll eat some lunch and then run to the grocery store and get a couple things for today. And then we'll just come back home, put all that away, and then continue editing. I think I'll unpack after I get home from the grocery store. We'll see when that gets done. It's gonna get done this weekend. When exactly, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna drink some coffee and get really started with my morning. Happy Sunday. It is about 8:45. I've been up since about 7. Ryan went to work at 8:30 today, so he has an early day. Instead of going back to sleep, I decided to get up because I did not finish editing the vlog yesterday, so I'm working on finishing that now and getting it ready to go live. Because of that, I don't think I'm going to go on a walk again today. Obviously, I would love to get outside and get some fresh air, and I might walk to the mailbox a little bit later, but I think a longer walk is just kind of out of the question just because I have a lot to do today still. I did not unpack yesterday, so we need to do that today and do laundry. Also, I didn't say yesterday, but typically this would be the weekend where I get my nails done, but just obviously that's not happening. So we're just gonna do that next weekend. But my plan for today is just to finish editing this vlog and get it uploaded. And then I think what I'm gonna do is just do laundry, unpack, do some things around here, hopefully relax for a little bit. I think I might actually be able to stream today. I don't wanna speak too soon because the last few vlogs I have said I was going to and then I ended up not. But I would like to stream today because it's been a few weeks. I should be able to, since I'm not going on a walk and since I woke up early enough today, I should be able to get a stream in. So I think once I finish editing the vlog, I'm just gonna like unpack, shower, and start some laundry, and then maybe I can just start stream earlier than I typically would. Since Ryan's off at 4:30 today, he's gonna be home around 5:30. And I think we're planning on going to Costco to grab a couple things for the next week. And I think Ryan's not even gonna come upstairs when he gets home. I think I'm just gonna go down and meet him so we can head to Costco, which means I have until like 5:15 at the latest to stream. So if I start at like 2, that gives me like 3-ish hours. So I think that is kind of the plan for today. Again, I don't want to speak too soon, but since I woke up early today and since I don't have any like family plans or anything like that, I think I might actually be able to stream. Fingers crossed that happens, but so I can make sure it does, I'm going to stop talking, go make some coffee real quick, and finish editing this vlog. That way I can get it uploaded, and then we'll just get some more things done around here. I really need to unpack and do some laundry, so we're gonna do that and just get some things done. So I'm gonna finish editing this vlog, and I'll catch you later. I just got out of the shower and threw the towels in the wash, which is inspiring me, I guess you could say, to finally unpack my suitcase. I know it's only been a couple days, but I had to take a towel with me. For some reason, the Airbnb didn't have towels, so I pulled the towel out of my suitcase, and I also have my hairdryer in the suitcase because I took it with me in case I decided to use it for my bangs, which ended up not happening, but I do need it now to dry my hair, so that being said, we're going to do some unpacking, and I'm going to take all my dirty clothes from in here and throw them in the laundry basket. That way when the towels are done, I can throw all the clothes in the wash. And then also I'll be able to blow dry my bangs because that needs done as well. So I'm just gonna take everything out of here. I'm going to be honest, a lot of the stuff that I packed for this trip, I didn't end up using. That being said, I probably could have gotten away with just using a carry-on and a personal item, especially since this trip was so short. For example, I took my Switch just in case I decided I wanted to use it. Didn't use it, which is fine. I just err on the side of caution and wanting to be prepared. So I did take that, didn't end up using it. I think the main reason I didn't use it was mainly because I didn't really have time. And also I had it in my checked bag instead of in my carry-on bag. If I had it in my carry-on bag, I probably could use it because I did have to wait at the airport for a couple hours, obviously before my flight on Tuesday, and then also after I got the rental car and landed on Tuesday while I was waiting for my sisters and my bag to show up. And then also on Thursday, I probably could have used it while I was at the airport before my flight or even on my flight, but oh well. I also took these shoes. I did wear these for a little bit, but I've had these Pumas for like probably 7 years now. And somebody chewed the shoelaces. They're still long enough to where I can tie the shoes. And honestly, I think these are better than my walking shoes, like support and sole wise. I've had my walking shoes since 2018. And honestly, the soles are so worn out that I really need to get new ones. I just haven't yet, but it's fine. I guess I could have done all this but when I was packing, but I was in such a rush that I just did not have time to like really go through all the stuff that I was packing. I have this little pill case that I got at, I think it was Marshall's. It might have been TJ Maxx. And I took some Alka-Seltzer just in case I felt sick. Obviously my vitamins, my pre and probiotic. I have some ibuprofen in here as well as some, I think Zyrtec, because sometimes I get pretty bad allergies. I mean, honestly, unpacking this is a lot easier than packing, and I don't know why it's taken me a couple days to do this. Probably because there was no way I was going to do it Thursday night, and then Friday night I just wanted to get in on some editing since I hadn't done any all week, and then yesterday I was just locked in on the editing as well. So it is fully empty now. This suitcase did come with 2 others. They're like a set, so I'm going to put the smallest carry-on size in here and then put this one into the largest one because this isn't even the largest suitcase out of the set, and then put them back in the closet that's in the other bedroom that we have our computers and like all the cat stuff in. And then I'm gonna blow dry my hair because it's about noon now, and I would preferably like to start stream at like 1. We'll see if that actually happens because I still need to eat lunch and obviously get ready, so it might be closer to 2. Either way, I need to get ready, and I also need to get dinner in the crock pot because we're going to do the Italian cream cheese chicken for dinner tonight. So I'm going to get dinner in the crock pot, blow dry my hair, and get ready to stream in a couple hours, eat something, and we'll just hang out for the rest of the afternoon. It's a little after 9:15, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I have been just sitting at my computer working on like stuff for the Stream YouTube channel, and I totally lost track of time, and I need to get ready to go to bed. Obviously, we didn't end up going to Costco today. Ryan got off work and he just texted me that he didn't feel like going to Costco anymore. So he came home and we just hung out for a little bit, ate dinner, and I've just been sitting at my computer working on stuff for the Stream YouTube channel, cutting VODs and getting things uploaded and stuff like that, because if you are subscribed to that channel, then you know that I'm still very slowly getting VODs uploaded and like scheduled. Right now what's going live is I think from July of 2021, possibly August, but I have a bunch that I'm obviously still working on, like trimming and cutting and scheduling and making thumbnails and things like that. So I'm trying to keep it to where it's one game per video. So if I stream 2 games in one day, then I'm cutting the VOD in half where I switched games. That's kind of what I've been up to this evening. Honestly, just a pretty chill evening, just doing that and watching some streams. But I am going to get ready for bed, do my skincare, brush my teeth, all that stuff, and then get in bed and do a little bit of reading. Still obviously working on Babel. Last night I made it up to about 30%, so we're slowly making our way through. I do think I might listen to it on audio on my commute this next week. My Hold on the Kindle book is up, I think, this week, but obviously we have our little tricks to keep it on my Kindle for a little bit longer if I need to. And then I do have the audiobook for, I think, a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. So I do think I might try to listen to it on audio on my commute just to get through a little bit quicker, just because it is a longer book and the chapters are like crazy long. So anyways, I'm gonna do that. And as always, I'm going to end the vlog here. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Sorry it was kind of all over the place, a little chaotic. That's just kind of how this week was. But if you did enjoy it, if you could give it a like, I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe before you leave. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.